Let us first start with the first point of this lesson on textbook page number 97, Luminous Objects. The objects through which light emits are called as luminous objects. For example, torch, a lit candle, or a sun. These are all luminous objects since they emit light. Therefore, they are called as luminous objects. The objects which do not release light or do not emit light are called as non-luminous objects. For example, sand, table, or a remote control. These are all non-luminous objects as they do not emit light. The third point is artificial sources of light. The objects which are created by man or man-made objects that release light or emit light are called as artificial sources of light. For example, mobile phone or a torch. These are all man-made materials, so they are called as artificial sources of light. Our next point of this lesson is the propagation of light. You must have experienced light in your house with sun rays. Yes, the sun rays enter in your house either by window, by door, or some of the holes through your roof. Light always travels in a straight line. How do we find out whether the light is traveling or propagating in a straight line? When sun rays enter into a house, we can see that there are dust particles present into it. With the help of those dust particles, we can easily find out the correct pathway of the light. That shows us that light travels in a straight line. Let us now try the activity on textbook page number 98 to prove that light travels in a straight line. Both these activities are of two steps. In the first step of first activity, you can see that there are three cardboards placed aligned in a straight line where the holes are aligned in a straight path in such a way that the light of the lit candle can be easily seen by the person. On the other hand, if you just move a little bit of the middle cardboard, the center cardboard, slightly here or there, you will not be able to see the flame of the lit candle. This shows that light travels in a straight line but not crisscross or any other path. In the second activity, a boy is trying to see the light of a lit candle through a hollow pipe. He can only see the light, the flame of the lit candle when the pipe is straight. If the boy tries to bend down the pipe, he is not able to see the candle. Yes, so that tells us that light travels in a straight line. This is called the linear propagation of light. Linear means in a straight line. So that is why it is called as the linear propagation of light. The next point is reflection of light. The rays of the light falling on an object from a source of light are thrown back from the surface of that object. This is called the reflection of light. We see the objects when the reflected rays reach our eyes. When the rays of light from the source of light fall on any kind of object, that same rays get reflected from that point and enter into our eyes. Therefore, we are able to see that objects. We are able to see objects during daytime and not during the night time. That is the reason why we are able to see it. Light is present during daytime. The reflection of light can occur only during daytime when there is light. It does not occur when there is night. There is no light during nights, therefore we are unable to see the objects during night time. Sometimes we can see objects during night time that can become only because of artificial light or the light from the moon. But the light is not actually given by the moon. The sun gives the light and the light from the moon comes due to the reflection of it. Moon is not a source of light, that is, it is a non-luminous object. Why do we see our images into a mirror? Or why do we see images into the glass of a car or into a steel plate in which we have food? That is due to the property of reflection of a plane mirror. Light gets reflected through the plane mirror. When you try to observe yourself through the plane mirror, you can see that the right side of our body part is seen as the left side body part into the image into the mirror, and the left side of a body part is seen as the right side of the image into the mirror. The image is as far behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. The size of the image is the same as that of the object. That is because of the complete and the 100% reflection of light of the plane mirror. A pinhole camera. A pinhole camera is an instrument in such a way that the object is seen from the camera inverted. If you hold the candle straight upright, then you will see the candle upside down, that too in bigger size. That is the pinhole camera. Next point is transparent object, opaque object and translocant objects. The objects through which light gets completely passed is called a transparent object. For example, a glass. Glass is transparent object. Sometimes we can see the objects partially which are behind the object. For example, a whitish color plastic or decorative window panes through which we cannot see the object behind the window clearly but partially. They are called as translocant objects, and the opaque objects are those through which light does not pass at all. For example, wall or a table or a plastic, these are the opaque objects since light does not pass through it. The material through which light passes is said to be transparent. The material through which light does not pass at all are called as opaque objects, and the material through which light passes partially are said to be translocant objects. Thank you.